When you are in a fat loss phase, you probably have noticed that the fat around your stomach is more stubborn. You are not alone in this. I've went through many fat loss phases myself and have coached over 500 people at this point, and it's normal to see your stomach fat reducing more slowly than other parts of your body. This has a biological explanation. The most important organs of your body and the reproductive system are located around the center of your body, specifically around the lower stomach and hips. Body fat is essentially stored energy, and it has been theorized that the human body likes to keep a local energy buffer around the organs that are important for survival. So we will typically lose fat first in the extremities like your arms, legs, and your face before you lose fat around your stomach. This helps explain why research indicates that fat cells around the stomach and hips contain more alpha receptors, which are fat cell receptors that are known to slow down the release of fat. Therefore, if you have more stubborn belly fat around the stomach, it's not because you're genetically cursed. These are built-in protective mechanisms which have helped us as a human species survive for this long. But enough about the biological reasons behind stubborn belly fat, let's now look into solutions. As I promised in the title of this video, I will share with you the system I used to reduce stubborn belly fat when I started my fitness journey. And in essence, the strategy comes down to extending the time horizon in which you are in a calorie deficit to lose more body fat. Regardless of what any supplement out there claims, there isn't a way we can specifically target stubborn belly fat. As shown in research, general fat burner supplements do not help, and training your abs 5 times per week does not work either. We simply need more time in a calorie deficit to also give your body the opportunity to lose the stubborn parts. As your physique leans down overall, your body has no other option than to also tap into your stomach and hips fat. You may see these transformations sometimes online in which someone went from overweight to being ripped, and it may say that it was a 3-month process. But as you know, I will always keep it real with you. For most people, losing stubborn belly fat will take more than 3 months. Going from an overweight or skinny fat look to having a visible six-pack requires more than just an aggressive fat loss phase. You'll also need to build quality muscle mass. And most of the time investment will be in the muscle growth process, because while we can lose good amounts of body fat in the short term, building significant muscle takes more time. The majority of people, when they start their fitness process, do not carry enough muscle mass to get rid of their stubborn belly fat. They first need to build more muscle on top of their frame to help create a better foundation for a lean physique. This is why with myself and with my online coaching clients, I approach losing stubborn belly fat in 3 specific steps. First, we have the initial fat loss phase in which you lean down well, but we do not aim for having a six-pack or a shredded jawline just yet. This initial fat loss phase is the foundation. We lean down and create a lean frame, but we do not have enough muscle mass just yet in order to fully shred down and get rid of the stubborn belly fat as well. After this first fat loss phase, step 2 is to head into a lean bulking process that's focused more on building muscle. During the lean bulk, we actually purposely stop losing body fat and focus on eating more calories to support better muscle growth. So in essence, we do accept that there will be some stomach fat and hips fat which is relatively stubborn, but that's okay. For now, we focus more on building muscle to create a better foundation for the next fat loss phase. After a good 3 to 4 month lean bulking process, you will have built significantly more muscle while staying at roughly the same body fat percentage. Now step 3 after a lean bulking process is to go into a fat loss phase again. But now you can get even leaner than your first fat loss phase, and you have more muscle to support that leaner look. So now you can lean down even more and further reduce your stubborn stomach fat and go for that six-pack look if that's something you're looking for. Each of these 3 steps will take about 3 to 4 months. Depending on how muscular or lean you already are, you may need less time. But if we take a complete beginner trainee with fat loss goals, it can take up to 10 to 12 months to complete all 3 steps and have an impressive fitness result. In my opinion, that's a reasonable time investment if you have ambitious fitness goals. And remember, you will carry your fitness with you your entire life, and the time will pass by anyway. So we either put in the work and commit to the long-term process, or we waste time looking for shortcuts that do not produce the desired result. The thing I like about the 3-step process that I just presented is that it also allows for sustainable progress after the 3 steps. Once you have achieved that goal of getting lean, you can lean bulk again if you want even more muscle growth, and then you can have another short fat loss phase to repeat the cycle. It's also important to mention that while we can drastically reduce your stubborn belly fat, it's unrealistic and even unhealthy to expect to one day get rid of all of your stubborn fat. Having a healthy body fat buffer is good for your energy levels and training. Getting too lean can result in a state known in exercise science as low energy availability, in which your body fat is so low that you cannot eat enough calories to properly support hard training and even feel low energy during basic daily tasks. So while we can definitely reduce your belly fat to the point that you have visible abs, it's also good to embrace a little cushion around your waist for general health and energy purposes. Now, regarding your lifestyle, it's worth noting that for managing belly fat, there are 3 lifestyle variables that seem to have an increased impact on abdominal fat development. Research indicates that reduced sleep, higher stress levels, and excessive alcohol intake tends to contribute to faster abdominal fat gain. This may just be the result of a higher calorie intake if you don't sleep well, drink several times per week, and also have higher stress levels. But it's still something you want to pay attention to for an overall healthy lifestyle. And that was all for today's video about how you can better manage abdominal fat development. I hope you were able to get some good information out of this. As usual, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Also, if you found this video helpful, then leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and I will see you in the next one.